Peace and blessings once again, YouTubers. This is the Ravenous Blackbird, and you have reached the Ravenous Blackbird YouTube channel once again. And I'm thankful to have you join me, whether this is your first time joining my YouTube channel, watching this video because you found it through the YouTube search. I pray that you stay and watch the video all the way until the end. And to those of you that are already subscribers, thank you for being subscribers and for watching my videos, clicking like, leaving comments. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, right below this video that you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button. I love to have you as a subscriber. And once I post a new video, you will receive a notification in regards to me posting new videos, so you will be notified. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to be talking about the mayors and the governors. This is a serious subject. Why a lot of mayors and governors of states all over are afraid to mandate COVID-19 mask mandates and lockdowns, and a lot of it is because they fear for their lives. Okay, let's just put it out there right now. There was a situation, as you know, if you've been following politics, if you've been following the news and following the COVID-19 shutdowns and stuff like that, lockdowns and mask mandates, and some governors and mayors refusing to follow those guidelines, where other states and other governors dared to do that. Uh, there was a situation with the Michigan mayor where she was, or governor, one of the two, I think it was the mayor, and she was going to be kidnapped and all this other stuff. This militia group was plotting to kidnap her. They had plotted this thing, and then they were going to probably take her life. And it didn't happen. The FBI stepped in and all this other stuff. And there was another mayor in Virginia or West Virginia, one of those two. I think it was Virginia. And they were going to do the same thing with this guy. It was a militia group that was formed. And a lot of these militia groups, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what their agenda is, but it's nothing like Martin Luther King Jr. It's nothing like John Lewis. It's nothing like the Black Panthers. Okay, and they were for justice and they got things done. And a lot of these militia groups and stuff that's going on, they're not getting anything accomplished by the violence and burning up buildings and setting stuff on fire and all this other stuff. So, nevertheless, people, the governors and the mayors, and those are just two incidents with the mayor in Virginia, or the governor in Virginia, and the mayor that was in Michigan, the female, where they were going to plot against them to kidnap them because of the mask mandates and because of the possible lockdown shutdowns again. So these mayors and governors, people, are fearing for their lives because they have families. And there's been situations here where the protesters here in Los Angeles, where I am, have come to the mayor's house. Come on now. What people in their right mind would bring a protest to a mayor or governor's home where their family, that's kind of scary there. And it's called kind of stalkish when you think about it. When you got protesters stalking you, and then they know where your address and where you live, militia groups that's plotting against you because they feel that it's wrong to shut down or lock down a state or a city, and pass a mask mandate to help get rid of a virus that's killing now 250,000 people. I don't know what type of world we live in, people, but something's wrong with that. In fact, the agenda is demonic. It is a demonic agenda. A lot of these militia groups, the Black Lives Matter movement, also included in that. They're a socialist group, a Marxist group. Okay, do your research. I do my research before I post these videos, and I've said this before in other videos that I've posted. I do my research. I don't just sit and watch the news. I don't get all my information from the news, because a lot of the news shows are anti-Trump. A lot of the news shows just tell you what you want to know. So you have to dig and do your own research, people. And I've done my research on the Black Lives Matter movement, on the three women that started that group, okay, and the Antifa and all these other so-called militia groups. A lot of their agenda is demonic. It's godless. When you have to go and threaten and kidnap mayors and governors and threaten mayors and governors and take protests to their houses, to their homes where they have children and where they have a husband and or wife, because you think that that's going to get stuff solved. Nothing has been resolved by any of these protests. And then they talk about defunding the police department. Another stupid, dumb move. When we need police, right? Policing, protecting, and serving. So we have some bad apples, and because of the bad apples, they say all police are pigs and all the law enforcement is wrong. And in fact, not only defund the police department, but do away with the police, get rid of them, and let the community handle it. Let Black Lives Matter handle it. The people that's burning up everything and throwing bottles and all kind of stuff at the police. Let the community people handle it. Right? So these mayors and these governors, okay, are fearing for their lives. A lot of them are afraid to pass a mask mandate or shut down their city because of COVID-19, because of fear that a militia group or some stalkish protesters is going to come to their homes with guns, grenades, all this other stupid, crazy stuff. And if I was a governor or mayor, and this stuff is going on while I'm in office with the protesting and the racial injustice and police brutality, and number one, the COVID-19, yes, I would, if I had to, shut everything down and make masks mandatory. Because that's why COVID-19 is surging, is because people are not following protocol. They're not following the mask mandate. They're still hanging out over their homies, over their friends' houses, not practicing social distancing. And then they get angry at the mayors and the governors and think that it's personal when they shut down their city due to COVID-19 or pass a mask mandate, mandatory mask, that they take it personal. Oh no, why you go shut down? I got a barbershop. I got a, I'm an entrepreneur. I gotta go to work, and you stopping me from going to work and making my money. That's been this whole thing, is selfishness and pride. That's all it is with the Black Lives Matter movement. Selfishness and pride, and want to overthrow and become a government dictator. And they don't want police policing them. They don't want mayors over them. They don't want governors that believe right stuff over them. They'd rather have a socialist president candidate or Marxist president candidate or vice president controlling this the government and the world. And so here we are now. A lot of these mayors and governors are walking around in circles saying, wow, if I shut down my city, if I pass mask mandates and stuff in stores, people, in order for people to go in the store, they got to wear a mask. In order for people to go in a restaurant or be served, they got to wear a mask. And then, we're going to put some restrictions. Let me look at my watch. We're going to put curfews and stuff. Okay, a lot of them are scared to do that. They're fearing for their lives. That's all this boils down to, is the militia groups, Black Lives Matter, all these other groups and stuff, that, not all of them, but the ones that have these demonic agendas. What they want to do is they want to overthrow and overtake. And they have no respect for authority. They don't want to submit to authority. And their agenda is demonic. And that's been the whole problem, people. And so the governors and the mayors, I feel for them. The mayor that was in Michigan, where they were going to kidnap her, the militia group kidnap her, and all this other stuff. And the other mayor, they were plotting on him in Virginia, I think it was. My heart and my prayers go out to them, because if I was in that position, I would go ahead and call the military, get the president or somebody to send me some military protection, to have military surround my house. If I feel I need to shut down the city to protect people and their lives, and all people think about is wealth over health, I need to go to work, I need to make money, I need to pay bills. It's me. Selfishness and pride. That's what it boils down to. They don't care about people's lives. They don't care about the 250,000 people that's now died from COVID-19, and the number is still surging. And so I wanted to make this video and put out there some truth as to why a lot of these mayors and governors, they're saying, I don't feel it's right to pass a mask mandate. I don't feel it's right to shut down our city. And they're not telling you why. The reason is because they're getting threats. They're getting death threats. They're getting emails. People know where these governors and mayors live. Okay? That's why they don't want to pursue shutting down their city again or passing a mask mandate because they're feared for their lives. So this is the Ravenous Blackbird. Please leave comments if you agree with me. If you don't agree with me, I'd love to hear from you. Remember, subscribe to my channel and tell me what you think. Do you think that the mayors should or they shouldn't? The governor should or they shouldn't? Do you believe that it's because they're fearing for their lives? I've done my research, and that's what a lot of it boils down to, is they're scared and they're fearful. So this is the Ravenous Blackbird. Until the next video, be safe and be at peace.